Okay, is that better? It better be, because if not, I am screwed. Okay, this is weird. Okay, is that better? I mean, I hope it is, because honestly, I do not want this to be as bad as it is. Yeah, I hope the background noise isn't too bad. Because honestly, if it is, I am going to be screwed. Okay, is this better? I think it is actually. Okay, the fact that that noise suppression was still working even when my mic was muted, like the fact that it could still hear me is very concerning. Oh shoot, I just realized. Shit, I just realized I wasn't in the studio settings, so frick. Okay, hello. How is everyone today? That's the first thing I want to ask everyone in. I mean, not everyone, I mean, the one person who is watching. How are you? I see that we have a lot of new, not, no, not, I've got new followers, but not many of them to some people's standards. Let's see, there's, who the hell, who followed me 2 years ago? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One. Mm, mm. Yeah, 9 followers now. Dang. Unless one of them unfollowed. So we've got Knight, Lego, Catherine, CPE Master, Master Choi, Talon, and my friend Alex. So, hey, 9 followers. Can't get any better than that. Obviously, I'm joking. So, how is everyone today? That's my question. So how are y'all? Also, if you all saw the waiting to start screen, I am sorry, it's streaming starts. It's supposed to say streaming starts now, but it didn't have enough space, so can't do much about that. You know, it's really boring to do just chatting when there's no one chatting. Here, I'll find some topics to talk about. Um, Luckily, I have an entire bookshelf of books and films that I can just pull out and start talking about, such as Star Wars. So, obviously, this isn't actually the complete saga. It's just the first 6 films, from back when it was the complete saga. But I really like it, mainly because it just has the my favorite films from the franchise. Because I'm going to be honest, the sequels, they all suck. I mean, Force Awakens, that's like the only one that was really good. Um, Last Jedi, it had some really good parts. Some things that I thought were amazing and some of my favorites, but all the rest. But there was just such a huge chunk of it that was so bad. So I forgot the guy's name, but Penn, what is his name? And the rogue stormtrooper. His entire thing in the film was so boring and bad. I can't give it a good rating. And then, of course, the only one I haven't seen, the latest one. I don't even remember its name. It's so bad, but I have no plans on seeing it, and I don't think I should see it. Hmm. The Return of the Jedi disc is missing. Hmm. Wonder where it went. But yeah, so sequels, I'm not even going to talk about them. They're all bad. Force Awakens, it wasn't too special. I mean, it was just. I mean, it was essentially just the original New Hope, but but changed little bits. So it wasn't that interesting. So now, what about the prequels? The prequels, they're so bad, they're good. That's how I see it. They are such bad films, such horrendous films, that they're actually good. Uh, Phantom Menace, probably the second worst of the sequels. Honestly, I think they're all bad. Obviously, they do have some really good memes though, and and I would be like, oh, get these out. I would be raging more at the prequels than the sequels if they didn't have Emperor Palpatine. Him and his camp makes it so much better. So there's that. Phantom Menace, eh. I mean, overall, it's a pretty boring film, which is worse than a bad film. There are some good moments, but really the MVP of them all is the Darth Maul fight. If I watch Phantom Menace, it's to watch the Darth Maul fight. That's the only reason I'll watch it. The only reason why I'll watch it is for the Darth Maul fight. So, you know, then Attack of the Clones. I mean, I really haven't even seen it. I mean, yes, I watched it, but I mean, it's such a forgettable film. I'm sorry to all you sequel prequel fans. I'm sorry, but it's such a forgettable film. I mean, I barely remember it, and I'm being completely honest. It is a forgettable film, and also don't mind me, I'm just putting it back. But seriously though, if I watch it, I'm gonna forget it. I mean, yeah, I remember it for, starting the Clone Wars, and obviously, but when I think of the Clone Wars, I almost completely forget about Attack of the Clones and look at Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the series, which is amazing and one of my favorite shows. But except for that, it's forgettable. Phantom Menace, at least you remember the Darth Maul fight from. It's rememberable for the fights, but it's boring. The Attack of the Clones, it's boring and forgettable. Now, yes, it does have some really good fight scenes, especially Anakin's rage, which was kind of extreme though. But in all reality, though, it was forgettable. And now we're on to the best film from the prequels. Wait, I forgot. I keep forgetting the name of it. I'm sorry. I don't. They're so like close to each other. Revenge of the Sith. There, Revenge of the Sith. I'm sorry. Can't remember the names of them because they're pretty close. I mean, I'm sorry, but they are. Revenge of the Sith. Probably the best film of the prequels. No, I'm not going to say it's the best film of the franchise. No. But it's my favorite film from the prequels. Now we're on to the original trilogy. Undoubtedly the best films. So, for this one, I'm going to start with the third one from the original trilogy. I'm just going to keep this out because I don't remember the names of them. I really don't. No, those are bonus discs. I don't want the Return of the Jedi. Okay, Return of the Jedi. Probably the worst one of the original trilogy. I mean, honestly, it was pretty boring. I mean, the fact that they brought back Han Solo, when even the actor for Han Solo, I forgot his name. I forget. If you can't tell, I forget names very easily. But I mean, I agreed with the actor for Han Solo on this. He said that his character should have died in the second film, and I agree with him. His character should have died. And with him thinking that, honestly, Han Solo was really brought down in the film. I mean, it was really bad. I'm sorry, but I couldn't stand it. I mean, it felt like he didn't really care about the role, which is obvious when he thought it would have been better historically in story-wise to kill him off, and I agree with him. The entire fight on Endor, meh. I mean, it was somewhat interesting, but it didn't really help, especially the little teddy bears. The possessed teddy bears didn't really help as well, and yes, that's why I call them, because they look like possessed teddy bears. But they didn't help the film. Honestly, I think the MVP of it is the fight on the Death Star, and only that. Of course, there's the it's a trap meme, but in all honesty, though, it's not that good. Yes, it's still pretty good, but compared to the first two, meh, I didn't really care for it as much. So, in my ranking, I'm gonna have to say it. Revenge of the Sith is better than Return of the Jedi. I hate to say it, but it is. Revenge of the Sith is a better film than Return of the Jedi. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to put Return of the Sith, Revenge of the Sith, over the first two. No, never. But it's still better than Return of the Jedi. Okay, now, on to my top two favorites. Let's start with A New Hope. A New Hope is a perfect film. It has a great character arc of Luke, has great progression of the characters, it has really good story, it's a great story-wise, it has amazing development, and amazing action, that I would say it's one of my favorite films. It is. A New Hope is one of my favorite films, in a film I always go back to. And I think George Lucas did an amazing job on it. And honestly, the worst part is all the changes he made to it. Honestly, I think he should have kept it as was, especially with the Han Solo scene. The neck creak, like, you know what I'm referring to. Oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But that's the revised versions. The original version, which I haven't watched, but I kept the changes in mind, is a perfect version of the film. And the original version is amazing. But because of the cuts, it really brings it down for me. The original had perfect pacing, so it depends on which version you're talking about. I'm going to be referring to the original version. Well, with that in mind, amazing film. Amazing film. But there's one thing about it I kind of don't like. Yes, it felt like it was a good introduction to the characters. It didn't have that much character arcs, but the ones it did, it was pretty good. But it felt like it was an introduction to the series. Now, it's probably one of the best introductions ever, but it felt like an introduction to the series. And with that note, we come to my favorite film of them all, The Empire Strikes Back. I don't know what I can say about it. Everything I would say has already been said. It builds off the original perfectly. We explore more land, and it is just the perfect sequel. And everything that the original did right, it does even better. It's because how good The Empire Strikes Back is. Whenever I watch A New Hope, I feel like I'm committing a sin if I don't watch The Empire Strikes Back right after. And just the character progression and evolution of everyone in it is just so well done. It's one of my favorite films ever, honestly. And I feel like, as I said earlier, I think it's a sin to watch A New Hope without watching The Empire Strikes Back right after. It really is. The second film does such a good job of changing it that you just can't watch A New Hope without The Empire Strikes Back. And that's what I said about it being an introduction. Honestly, that was the worst part about A New Hope to me, is that it felt like it had to have another film after it to make it really good. And luckily that film succeeded, and it did an amazing job, a better job than A New Hope. And I think everyone understands what I'm meaning. I can not personally feel like I can watch A New Hope without watching The Empire Strikes Back. And even though some would see this as a really good thing, this can also be a drawback. Because you have to remember, these films go on for like 3 hours plus. They are long films. So, my ranking is Force, whatever the recent one film is, bottom of a barrel trash. Number 9. And also, we're not including the stuff like Road Run, the solo films. We're not including those. So, bottom of a barrel trash is the most recent film. Next to that is The Phantom Menace, then Attack of the Clones. Actually, I need to revise. I think it would be it would be number 9. Whatever the most recent film is, I watched part of it, couldn't get into it. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. After that is Attack of the Clones. Then it's The Last Jedi. Even though it had some amazing parts that I would watch on their own, just I could not withstand the other parts because the other parts were so boring and bad. It was worse than The Phantom Menace. And then 4th is The Phantom Menace, as I said. The 5th is The Force Awakens. Because The Force Awakens, I mean, it wasn't a bad film, and it wasn't boring. It was really good. It's just that it felt like it was copying A New Hope, and copying from the original series. And that's what brings it down for me. But even then, it's still better than Phantom Menace. In all reality, the only really good part of the Phantom Menace is the final death scene in Qui-Gon Jinn, when he's able to actually do his thing. So those are those rankings. So 9th, we've got. Actually, I'll search it up. What is the most recent Star Wars film? What is the most recent Star Wars film? The Rise of Skywalker, trash. Absolute, utter trash. And I think everyone knows why. I mean, it's pretty obvious why Rise of Skywalker is terrible. Then Attack of the Clones, The Last Jedi, Phantom Menace. So those are the 4 terrible films. So the 5th one is Force Awakens. So now we're on to number 4. Number 4, Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi goes number 4th. Number 3, Revenge of the Sith. Number 2, A New Hope. And number 1, well, I think it's obvious by now, The Empire Strikes Back. So, there's my rating of the Star Wars films. So, there you go. I just realized almost no one was here to listen to me. I'll probably clip that and turn that into a video on its own, but still. Damn, it's been what? Oh, it's only been 20 minutes. Okay, well, still. don't know what to talk about. Here, since we're on the topic of Star Wars, I have this book, but I still have yet to read it. Amazing cover art, and honestly, feels amazing. I love the cover of this. It just feels so good to the touch. And it's called Actually, what even is this? Is this just the novel version of the Empire, the Return of the Jedi? Oh my gosh, it is. It's literally just the novel version of the Return of the Jedi. Yeah, it is. It's literally just the novel version of Return of the Jedi. I didn't even realize that this is what it was. And oh my gosh, is that bright red. Do you all see how bright that is? Also, it hits home to me because my favorite color combo is red and black. So there you go. Gosh, I can never get these back in properly because they always want to fall on top of each other. But yeah, one book I got, like, I think now a month ago, The Case Against Socialism by Rand Paul, which just so happens to be my senator. So there's that. Also, y'all remember how we were supposed to, go back to school and all? Well, I'm going to be doing it online, but they decided to cancel the summer homework for me. So, want to know what my book was supposed to be for history, for AP Government and Politics? Well, actually, no, it was for literature. It was for language arts. I was supposed to read the Odyssey, but obviously, actually, I'm still going to do it just in case I still need to. But, you know, stuff never goes the way they're meant to. So, yeah. Honestly, I just don't know what to talk about. You know, I've been streaming, only one viewer. He doesn't want to talk. Better talk. Just kidding, just kidding. Don't actually. You don't need to. Need. Hmm. Yeah, but you know, I like honestly. The reason why I think I do this is I like chatting, but the thing is, kind of stuck with just chatting. So if I want to stream a game in between, where if no one's chatting and there's nothing for me to talk about, I could play a game. Well, my problem is, whenever I stream, I can't play a game. And by that I mean my computer is so bad, I'm stuck with just chatting. If I try to do anything better than just chatting, get what I did there, it goes to shit. I mean, I get 1 frame a second, and that's just on my side. Now, I think it's literally been 5 to 15 frames per second on my end, and that's not even considering how it would look on other people's end, which is even worse. So, you know, my thing just doesn't want to do that good. Luckily, though, right now it's been really good. It's been really good on my end. Only using about 13.5% of my CPU. Got 60 frames, no dropped frames, and we're going at four over 4,000 kilobytes. So it's good. The streaming quality is good right now, but that's because it's only using the camera in streaming. If I try to just do anything more than this, like play War Thunder, for example, this is the frames right now. This is when I play War Thunder. Goes so far below that you can't even see it on camera. But yeah, so I was stuck with just chatting. It's actually really fun though. Now, of course, in order for just chatting to really work, I wish I had more people chatting, but it's a small channel, very small channel, so I just gotta wait. And I think my problem is I haven't streamed at all. I mean, I've had time to. I really have, but I just haven't. I mean, this is my first stream in like almost a month now, but there's nothing I can do about that. Just gotta start streaming more. I'm thinking of setting a schedule up where I stream every day at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But one thing with that as well is I won't be able to do that once I start going back to school. Because obviously, we're gonna be doing the entire online schooling thing, and with me taking an AP class, I'm going to be busy a lot. I am going to be very busy, so if I do get a stream in, it would have to be on the weekends near like the same time, but on the weekends where I wouldn't have as much, so nothing I can do about that. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get myself some water. Shit, I forgot to mute the audio. Okay, I'm back. How are you all? Actually, alright, I'm gonna do something real quick. Okie dokie, that's better. I just had to fix the transition because, it wasn't doing what it needs to. So, how are you? I am obviously back. Well, that's blatant. Not even obvious, that's just blatant. So, how are you all? Um, well, damn, have I been having to use my, mute in intermission a lot. I'm sorry about that. Well, sorry, my parent just had. One of my two parents just had to go leave. And if you're wondering who that parent is, my grandma. Um, I know a lot of people, even my own mom, thinks I'm weird for calling my grandma a parent, but that's because she's raised me essentially, along with my mom, my entire life. So, we've lived with her my entire life. So, obviously, I'm going to call her a parent because she's played the role of a parent. Even though she may not actually be a parent, she has definitely played the role of one. So, you know. So, how are you, one viewer? Oh, wait. Gosh darn it, I have to do it again. as I said, I've had to use the transition in intermission more than I have ever had to, because right after I had to go lock the door, my mom called. Of course. Perfect timing, isn't it? Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing, don't need to mind me. I'm just gonna have this second thing open where it's my just to say second laptop. In all reality, it's actually a Chromebook. Yeah, I have a Chromebook. Had it for school. Well, I had to have one for school. It's just that I could pay for it. I had to make payments on it once every year, and with that, I could keep it. So we decided to do that, and now I'm able to keep it. You know, surprisingly though, the Chromebook has a better keyboard in my opinion than this one. Now, only if I wasn't at such a weird angle. Okay, I'm just checking my email on my school account because I'm gonna be using my Chromebook for school this year. So yay, online schooling! Yay! Yay! Okay, forgetting about that. Honestly, I really do not like online schooling at all. Um, when we did the NTI stuff, it was annoying. It was very annoying. What the frick is this thing that I've gotten in Russian? Okay, I don't frickin' know. That was loud. That was very, very loud. I think you all heard that. But all I'm going to say is, that was too loud. And there it is again. I'm just going to be muting this, okay? Frick this. I'm just muting it. Oh. Well, I was supposed to get an email today about online schooling, but guess I haven't gotten it, so that's all I needed to know about that. It's fun working at the YMC. Gosh darn it, I have that song stuck in my head. I am sorry if I annoy you all to death with that song, but I just have it stuck in my head for some odd reason. Now, I am going to tilt this over a bit. Shoot, accidentally unplugged. Okay, I think that's good. As you can see, I have my Godzilla piggy bank. Now, I would need to turn this a lot in order to show you my cassette player, Sadly, the cassette part of it is broken, but the radio still works. I'm not going to play that. I am not going to play that for long. Because I don't want to get copyrighted, so, you know. What can you do? Except for that, though. How have you all, well, everyone in chat been? Because, again, I don't see anyone here. Need him. You know, I haven't met you, but thank you for joining. Need him. Is that how you say need him? I just want to make sure I'm getting this correct, please. Shoot, there's a freaking bug on my screen. So. But yeah. How are you all, though? Actually, I'll be right back. It just ended. And don't worry, I have you guys, I have desktop audio turned off so they can't hear you all. Oh shit. Huh? It, Sheet. Shoot. Okay, I'm just going to turn down the audio a bit because I think it's recording the audio from the call because how loud my right speaker is. So I'm just going to turn down the audio a bit. Not right now. Also, the first 20 minutes, I literally just went on a rant about Star Wars and literally talked about my ranking of all the Star Wars films. So this is my ranking. Number 9, Rise of Skywalker. Number 8, Attack of the Clones. Number 7, The Last Jedi. Number 6, The Phantom Menace. Number 5 is The Force Awakens. Number 4 is Return of the Jedi. Number 3 is Revenge of the Sith. Number 2 is A New Hope. And number 1 is Empire Strikes Back. Yes, Empire is better than A New Hope. And the thing about New Hope that I said really brings it down is how whenever I watch A New Hope, it feels like I have to watch a sequel, which is, Empire Strikes Back. I want to point out one thing. How come out of all of you all, only Alex followed me, huh? Huh? Twitch. Oh, you dummy, get a Twitch account. Yes. Yes. No. What I'm doing is whenever I talk, I unmute it, but whenever I'm not talking, I keep it muted. That's like a quick solution, and even then, when they can't hear you, it's like very, very quiet, so. But yeah, the one viewer I do have is someone called Need Him, and he's just not talking. I don't. I need someone to talk in the chat for just chatting. It's boring just doing it alone. 9. I have 9. I have good amount of friends that have big amounts. Yes, it is Alex. You know what? Because of what Alex said, I am happy I muted my mic. Also, I would be getting on Minecraft, but don't know if you know, but whenever I stream plus playing Minecraft, I get terrible frames and the stream has terrible frames. I am surprised you say that because most of the streamers I call cute, they rage when they get called cute. So the fact that you just said you are cute is shocking to me.
I'm just quoting something.
Ah, okay. Also, I feel bad for whoever is the one person watching because all they hear is me talking and they don't hear the conversation going on, so all that I say is just out of context. So, you know. Well, anyways, how are you all today? I didn't ask that when I joined the call.
It's pretty epic.
Ah, that's an epic bro moment. I'm doing good. Just sad that there's only one person watching. Ooh, a streamer I follow added another emote. Yay! Curb added another emote. Yay. It's either the another viewer. Ooh, I got a new viewer, Lurks. Actually, there's okay. Now there's new people. It's Inventkin and Lurks.
Bro, I'm still in the porn Edwards. Hitler's boxing.
What chat, Alex?
The porn N-words.
Alex.
Hello. Yeah.
Alex?
Yeah.
Which chat were you talking about?
Porn. right now.
Honestly, I wish that it was, some more people because I have to go based off of what you all are saying, and I really don't want to talk about what you all are talking about right now. I really don't, especially when I'm streaming.
Yeah, I can understand.
I mean, I don't know why y'all are talking about porn, but y'all just are. I don't know why. I don't want to know why. Don't tell me anymore. F Evan. Oh shoot, it's already 5:33. I was supposed to end at 5:30. I really need to pay attention to the time more. Yeah, well, that's an F. That's definitely an F. Um, you know what? I'm gonna go on until 6. From 4:30 to 6, that's when I'm gonna be streaming. So that would be about an hour and a half of streaming. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Might do a late night stream with how fucked up my sleep schedule has been. I will. I will. Yeah, for sure. One thing I'm thinking of getting, since we're always playing Minecraft Bedrock Edition, maybe getting my PS4 and getting one of those Elgato capture cards and just connecting the PS4 to my PC so that I can capture it.
Oh yeah, oh.
So I could just stream Minecraft without worrying about my PC working on not only recording and streaming the Minecraft gameplay, but also having to, play the Minecraft gameplay, so, it won't be too bad for it, since the PS4 will be doing half the work. Alex, what are you watching?
Piggy Kai.
Oh, okay. Why? I still hate that you watch dubbed. I don't get why you watch dubbed.
The dub is better.
No, it's not. That's because he's voiced by an 80-year-old woman. Also, I still like that voice actor's job. Still better than the English Naruto. That's going to spark a lot of controversy. Wait, did y'all ever watch the show on a Disney whatever it was? Did y'all ever watch the show Lab Rats?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex, you know the principal of the school they went to?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't the English Naruto sound just like that principal?
I never watched English Naruto.
Gosh darn it! Now that just ruins the joke. You know what? Frick it! I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play some of the English Naruto. Naruto dub.
I'm surprised that I see Scouter Vegeta in modern animation.
Ah, okay. Just listen to Naruto talking. Come on, talk. Talk Naruto. Gosh darn it. No, okay, frick it. Naruto won't frickin' talk, so frick it. I'm not doing it. I'm done. Naruto won't talk, so I'm not gonna do it. No. Screw it. No. Bad.
Is Chaozu supposed to be a human or something?
Don't like that. That makes me mad. No, I was going to play a clip of Naruto talking, but in all the clips where it was dubbed, it was always the other people talking and never him. No, no, bad. You know what? I'm going to be muting from now on the more you play Dragon Ball dubbed. Dubbing is a sin, Alex.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Have you ever watched Dub Piece? You know, 4 kids dubbing of One Piece? It was freaking trash. It was trash.
You're gay.
Did you just call me gay?
Yes.
But I'm not the one watching dubbed, which is gay. I don't know. Just chatting.
Oh, you're not actually playing a game?
No, because if I play a game, it'll go to 5 frames a second. Because my laptop cannot handle streaming and gaming at the same time. That's the reason why I brought up streaming my PS4 gameplay using my laptop. But for that, I would need to get a monitor, the Elgato capture thing, and be able to bring my PS4 in here. Shoot, I was muted that entire time on the mic. Yes. Ick. Did y'all hear what happened in? I think it was Lamonia. No, I forgot. But did y'all hear what happened recently? An entire warehouse of ammonia nitrate exploded.
Where?
Shoot. I forgot where. But essentially, what happened was it was so big that there was damage 10 miles away from it. And it could be felt 150 miles away. Gosh, I have to. Jesus. I got the big case of sneeze. Is it corona? I don't know.
Well, you did say you did say that you had a little bit of a fever the other day.
That was the other day, not anymore.
Yes.
I like how it says there's a user in the chat who is currently streaming.
You?
No, it's another streamer. Yep. Oh, it's someone with that does Twitch stats, so I guess it makes sense. Okay,
Okay.
there.
Help you out with your time.
I know it's almost 6. I'm gonna end soon. Gosh darn it. That was frustrating because my mom called for me, and guess what? She found out I was streaming because it was streaming on Facebook, and one of my nephews was watching the stream. And apparently they couldn't hear anything, but actually I'm going to check that on Twitch if they can hear anything right now. Twitch is. Oh, I know it is. I actually connected my Discord to my Twitch, so here. Sorry if the. Okay, now the audio is working. See, the audio is working. Yay, the audio is finally working. Yay. That's a stress reliever. Because for a second I thought I was effed over because none of my audio had saved. Luckily, I just maybe accidentally had my mic muted for a bit or something, but that makes me feel so much better now. But yeah, now that it's 6, I'm going to be ending the stream. So thanks to everyone who watched. I'll see y'all later and goodbye.